We're cruising. It's The Drive. Good morning here on the Fan Sports Network. Thanks for waking up with us. Show today brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Get that summer $55 special any day of the week, anytime. Just call 435-688-1700. The guests just keep rolling in on a Throwdown Thursday. A couple Trailblazer football players are now joining us here in the Findlay Hyundai studios. We got Rickie Johnson, wide receiver, Will Leota, linebacker, and they are ready to go. The countdown to the season is on. But first, timeout. These guys are part of Team Money Good, which is a collaborative group of local athletes giving back to the community, out reading in the elementary schools, and they are doing a football camp. And so, Rickie, Will, good morning, first and foremost. How we doing?
Good morning.
Doing good. Good morning.
Feeling great.
I want to start with this camp so we let everybody know. I think this is one of the cool ways where you guys can take advantage of the NIL and you can get out in the community and you guys can give back to some of the up-and-coming star football players in the future generation. You got a camp this Saturday, Rickie. Tell me all about it.
Yes, sir. Super excited. Just trying to go out there, teach the kids the fundamentals, the skills. Just pretty much go out there and have a good time.
Will, you pumped?
Yes, sir. Have the little kids, bring the energy. Makes me happy. Makes everybody at the camp happy. So excited for that.
It's going to be at Crimson Cliffs High School on Saturday, which is July 29th, this Saturday, 2 days from today. So the clock is ticking. And, of course, you can get signed up if your kids are 4 to 14 at teammoneygood.org. Teammoneygood.org. And, Rickie, tell everybody a little bit more about Team Money Good.
Team Money Good, we're a team of college athletes, and we're just trying to spread more awareness about just budgeting and more financial literacy. So, like if you're coming in straight out of high school and really don't know how to budget, so it's a great way to teach college athletes how to budget and what to do when you get a whole bunch of money. So you don't just spend all the money and you don't have nothing else or you don't have no more money. So it's a great way to learn how to budget.
I love it. You guys have been part of it for how long? Your entire careers, or you guys get added in later? Like, I know Devin Osborne was kind of the guy that kind of started this whole thing 4 or 5 years ago, basically. When did you guys get involved? How long have you guys been part of Team Money Good, Will?
So for me, really recently. Yeah, I just barely got put on. Devin hit me up. So, yeah, it's more a recently thing. So,
Rickie, you've been involved for a couple years now?
I would probably say it's pretty recent, too.
Okay.
I've been knowing about the Money Good thing, but I know he just added a couple athletes in the beginning, but I just recently joined, too, not too long ago. But
I love it. You pumped up?
super excited.
Money good.
Man, money good.
Money good.
Money good.
What have you guys done so far? Is this kind of the first big event for you guys since you guys got added to the team?
Yeah, this will be the first one, yeah.
It's going to be from 7:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. at Crimson Cliffs High School. So we're going to beat the heat a little bit. Kids 4 to 14. Rickie, I mean, the hype is there for you this year. So any parents out there got, little route runners, little up-and-coming wide receivers, I'm sure you're going to be working with receivers a little bit on Saturday?
Yes, sir. Super excited to work with all the little receivers and hope to see you guys after the game. Always looking forward to meeting a couple people after the game. And if you guys always want to take pictures, I'm always happy to meet a couple little youngins after the game and take pictures with them. So that always makes my day.
And Will, you going to be specifically working with the safeties and linebackers, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get those guys right, make sure they got that dog in them, play defense. So
I love it. How's training going through the off season? I know, a lot of time in the off season, sure, the spring football, but once spring football ends, a lot of it's up to you guys. A lot of it's up to you and your teammates to push each other. How has this offseason, Rickie, been different than last offseason for you? I know you've always been putting in the work. In fact, you look a little bit bigger. You look like you've added some muscle, a little bit of weight too.
Yeah, appreciate it. I feel like this offseason is for sure a little bit different from my last one, especially because it's my last year, so I'm just trying to put it all in. But just pretty much just staying here. I didn't really go home a lot in the summer, so I pretty much just stayed here, worked with the people that stayed here, worked with the coaches, and just try to put in as much work as I can with Prolific, with Jory, and just getting as much extra work as I can.
Yeah, I remember a couple times I was over there watching, I think the grand opening, and I think I had my son over there one day, and I've seen you in there working with Jory at Prolific. And Will, what about your offseason? Same question, man. What have you been up to?
same thing. Rickie put me on Prolific recently too, so I've been going over there with Jory, and it's been good. Just being around guys like Jared Fotu, Rickie, and guys that push us every day in the weight room and while we run too. So it's been really good. Good off season.
And Ricky, you had that big game against Southern Utah last year, just under 300 yards. After that, I think that's really when everybody started to take notice and say, hey, you can be a number one receiver. Seems like coach is starting to give you that responsibility. What has it kind of felt like right now going just through offseason, going through training camp and just saying, being that number one guy now that, Devin Osborne's out, a few other guys have graduated and gone on, seems like it's kind of your room to lead.
Yeah, just trying to step into that leadership role. Still trying to just play game. I'm not trying to elevate myself over the other wideouts or put myself in front of everyone. It's the same game for everyone. We're competing against the same spot. Well, I want all my wideouts to compete. I want the energy in the room to be high. I want the best to play. So at the end of the day, I want the best man at the end of the field, and I don't put myself higher than any of my other wideouts. I just want to be a leader for my team and a leader for my group. So.
I know you only played 1 year alongside Joey Hobart, but was there anything that you learned from playing alongside Joey? Obviously, he had some great numbers last year, and a lot of people think you're going to replace a lot of those numbers, and those could be the stats that you put up by the end of the season.
Yes, sir. I'm coming for it all this year. I have a couple goals that I have set this year, but I for sure definitely learned a lot from Joey, especially he knew the offense before I did, and coming in and as a player, he taught me a lot, just a lot of little details or a lot of moves that I can use within the offense. So I feel like he did help me a lot throughout the season.
You look at the change in the offensive coordinator from Coach Stutzman to now co-offensive coordinators. I know the sample size is really spring football, but have you noticed a big change? Do you like the changes, or is it really similar and everything's just been fluid with the changes of the play calling?
Everything's been pretty fluid so far. We're kind of just trying to take the energy from last year and bring it on to this year. So I feel like the play calling is pretty much going to be pretty similar to last year, and we're just trying to keep the momentum and bring it on to this year.
Which fans should like, because we put up a lot of points last year.
What was that?
I said fans should like it if it's real similar, because we did put up some points last year.
Exactly, and especially being a receiver in this offense, I love it. So,
and just wanted to get you guys' takes, either one of you. Your first 5 games, you played Montana State, Montana, and Colorado State in those first 5. What is that? What is the implications that has? You can put the entire FCS football nation on watch if you win 2 out of those 3 games. Is that being preached right now?
Yeah, I would. I mean, there's a lot of hype, especially because we have tough schedules every year. But as a team, we collectively try to take it week by week. So we just try to win week 1. So right now we're just worried about week 1, Montana State. So.
Will, have you taken over a leadership role in the defense, or is Cyrus doing that, or is Max Christensen doing that, or somebody in the secondary doing that? Because I got to believe you got to be right in the middle of all that, man. I can see the leadership oozing out of you, and I feel like you could be a lead by example guy for sure with what you've done so far in your career. But you seem like a guy that's not scared to get in somebody else's face and tell them what's up once in a while to keep things straight.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got great leaders on the defense side too for all positions. So it's just fitting my role as a backer, got to be a communicator, got to call people out sometimes and do the drills right and listen to coach, all that stuff, all the little things too.
You're a Utah boy, and you see a former teammate like Darius Nash getting his shot in the XFL. Does that motivate you a little bit as a defensive player? I mean, we're not putting guys in the league yet since we've become a 4-year university and joined the WAC. That we did put a lot of guys in the league when we were a junior college back in the day, a 2-year school. But I feel like it's inevitable that we're going to start getting better and better athletes, and we're going to start putting some names in the league before too long.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Darius Nash, inspiration, man. He broke the motive, and so gives us hope as players. So, yeah, it's really cool.
And Will, you got a couple awards behind your name there. I know you got a second team and a first team all WAC, but now you guys are moving into this UAC conference. What's the excitement behind that? And just, I mean, look at the schedule. It's 4 games at home, and then the rest are on the road. And they're not just easy travels. You're going across to Alabama, going out to Kentucky, it looks like. So what are you guys feeling about just as a team going out on the road and as a defense playing in those environments?
Right. I mean, I'm excited, man. It's we got to show a new conference how we play and the difference from playing in the WAC versus their conference too. So it's gonna be very cool. And I'm just ready to hit some dudes, man. Really. Will
Leota, Rickie Johnson hanging out with us here. Give us the timetable. When do you guys When do you guys get back full speed with everybody? Is that already underway? Are you guys officially underway now for fall camp, or is that starting next week, or when do you guys go?
We report back Monday.
Monday.
Have meeting Tuesdays and then practice Wednesday. So
Is the summer flown by, or is it crept by? It's been moving slow to get to this point.
It's flying for me.
yeah, same thing with me. I feel like time's been flying. Like I said, I just been trying to take all of it in, and last thing I know, we got one more practice and then this fall camp. So it did go by hella fast. So.
Yeah.
What are you studying, Ricky? What are you studying in school?
I'm studying rec sports management.
Okay. And then Will, what about you? What are you studying?
Exact same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys got some of the same classes then?
I'm not sure. I take a couple online classes throughout the year too. So, yeah.
I love it. None. I thought maybe one of you do some sports broadcasting classes or something. A lot of these athletes going in. I know Big Max is doing a lot of that.
Yeah, I seen the podcast. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems cool. I might have to tap in.
Yeah, I might have to see what's up with the classes.
What do you think, CC? They got a chance to be aspiring broadcasters somewhere down the road when their playing days are over?
Yeah, I mean, y'all know me. I got my degree in history, and here I am here, right? You just got to have a good work ethic and go after it. I know both of you guys got that.
Yes, sir.
What's been the message that Paul Peterson gave you guys at the end of spring going into the summer, Ricky? Was there a message, that final team meeting before summer workouts began?
Pretty much just saying get stronger, faster, making sure you're doing the work, and don't take the summer off because when we come back, it's go time. So you can't be taking no days off, and you got to make sure you're always working. So,
Will, what's the game you're looking forward to most? We saw the Utah Tech SU rivalry really start to get some legs last year. It's only going to get bigger and bigger, but like Connor mentioned, you got Colorado State, you got Montana State. Is there, when you saw the schedule released, I guess the question is, what game did you go, I can't wait to play that? Maybe you have an old high school teammate you're going to be going up against or something.
Right. Hold on. SU hype is definitely there. I'm excited for that one. Last year, I didn't have my best game against SU, but I get a redemption year, so it's going to be good. And I have some friends on there, so they be texting me. They keep telling me, are you ready? Are you ready? We getting ready.
The feud on 15, that'll be the final game of the regular season. Ricky, what about for you? What game are you looking forward to?
of course, SUU. Super excited for the rival game, but I would say I'm for sure looking against Montana. That's been on my calendar because it's been the first game, so that's the game that I'm mostly trying to focus on. But I'll probably put Colorado State in there.
I was going to say, Ricky,
Yeah.
as a wide receiver, one of our old friends there playing now at Colorado State, Tyrell. So there might get yourself a matchup out there. That could be fun to watch.
Exactly. He was my recruiting class, and he was one of my good friends while he was here. So, I'm glad he got picked up. He did get picked up at a good school. So I'm just excited to go out there, and it's gonna be fun to compete against him. So.
Hanging out here, your home for Trailblazer football. The Fan Sports Network will have all the games all season long right here on the Fan. We'll look forward to another exciting year. The countdown is on. I mean, September 2nd, we'll be here before you know it at Montana State in Bozeman. Of course, we've seen them make run after run after run in the postseason. That's a really good FCS football program. And then the home opener the following week at home against Montana. That's going to be a lot of fun to get those two teams right out of the gate. Again, Team Money Good, parents, spread the word. If you got upcoming football players, ages 4 to 14, Ricky, tell everybody again what's going on Saturday.
Man, we just want to come out, teach you guys, teach the kids the fundamentals, just have a good time, get a little good sweat on, and, just influence the work.
Yes, sir. Make sure you get out there. Team Money Good.
Yep, moneygood.org, teammoneygood.org. That's where you can sign your kids up, ages 4 to 14. It's going to be at Crimson Cliffs High School. Saturday morning, 7:30 it starts, goes till 10 a.m. Cost is just $45 per camper. So you're going to get 2.5 hours of instruction. Can you tell us who else is going to be there from some of the other sports or some of the other you got other teammates that are going to be there as well, Will?
I know that Damani, receiver as well, he's going to be there. Old teammate Ashby, he's going to be there. And I don't know who else.
But a bunch of people.
Yeah, a bunch of people.
It's going to be a whole bunch of athletes, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Again, go to teammoneygood.org. All the details, you sign up right there. And, of course, you get to meet Rickie Johnson and Will Leota on Saturday at Crimson Cliffs High. So, guys, keep up the good work with Team Money Good. Have a safe and successful season. We'll be watching you and talking about you all year long. And thanks for the time, and thanks for dropping by the studios.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you guys.
Thank you. Hope to see you at Money Good Camp.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Money good.
Rickie Johnson, Will Leota here live on the drive. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back on the Fan Sports Network.